Yeah. Cool. Is the audio recording?
Yes.
Cool. Bloopers.
Makes me want to check again.
Blackmail.
Please don't.
Always. That's why we invite people on podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Make sure we record the impromptu conversation.
So really, OTC is just this big, long play that you guys have just to get blackmail on everybody and put a bunch of people out of business. That's really the...
Well, no, I mean, as long as you use our service, you will.
Yeah.
We can't profit off of you if you're out of business.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
you just can't
We
leave
want to
at this
keep you
point.
in business.
I'll leave.
We all want to keep you in business, don't we?
Yeah.
Wow.
When the day ends, the real conversations begin. Out there, it's all deadlines, decisions, and doing what you have to do. But in here, you get to think. You get to breathe. You get to build. This is OTC After Hours, where entrepreneurs unwind, talk real, and grow together.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the OTC After Hours podcast. There's multiple angles. I don't know which one that's going to choose.
I'm just going at the one face and me.
It's very exciting. I'm Travis.
That's pretty much the only one you want to look at.
Your host-ish, because there's other people here that are also hosts.
Ish.
Equality between all the white male hosts on this show.
Equality and diversity.
So
Yes.
much diversity. Yeah. It's great. And we have very various perspectives. It's good.
Yeah.
So many perspectives on this.
Does this check the DEI box?
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some funding. Get some sponsors.
Yeah.
Some of that sweet sponsor money.
Yeah, we might
About
get
to
some government funding. We can be a daycare, you know?
Wow. We went there. Shots fired.
Great way to start. Great way to start. Let's go around the table and talk about who we are. Introduce yourselves, please.
Well, my name is Apollos, and I'm a video department manager for a local company here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Long walks on the beach and
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I love
all
that.
It's good stuff.
I feel it. That's some good stuff right there.
Yeah.
I am the semi-ish host of this podcast that you didn't see me at because they told me not to come. Because it was, some reasons. My name is Josh. You will semi-see me too, semi-ish. See me in these podcast episodes, depending on if I come. I am Travis's business partner in Inspire Studios, which is a marketing company that we partnered with Inspire Magazine out here and took TBD marketing and made it Inspire Studios. So it's basically just a rebrand.
With all the power of
With
Inspire.
all this stuff.
Get inspired, yo.
I guess I'm a guest host-ish.
Ish.
We're just all about the ish tonight.
Lots of ish going on
something
around
like
here.
Yeah, that's true. It's all about the ish. But I'm Brian Horan and a local financial professional, just really helping people get unstuck with their money.
Ish.
Ish.
Yeah, unstuck-ish. Actually, it does have a little bit of a...
That does actually have a reason to.
Unstuck-ish. Ooh, we've got
Did
an
you just
idea.
come up with a new shirt? You might have just come up with a new
Let's get
shirt.
I came up with Be Better, too.
That
so-
could be
did,
your whole,
you did.
that could be your whole brand right there. I help you get unstuck-ish.
Yeah, unstuck-ish.
Just get unstuck-ish.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I'm Captain Austin Mundy. I own Marine Rescue CDA. I go ahead and save people on the water-ish.
Is there really an ish in what you do? You either save people or you don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an ish.
Can there be an ish in that?
Well, what
I
are the
save people
percentages of the
ish, you know?
ishness in your ish statement?
Like, I saw a book and there was a fire. There's no, like, ish when it comes
Yeah.
to fire.
Yeah.
It was really hot, so like I got there and I just didn't, want to
walked-
really go
I
in.
just
So
took
I
out
was
my
kind
phone and
of.
started filming.
I told them to come here to me,
I'm here for
and so they
you.
ran to me. I didn't really do any,
They
but I
ran out of
saved
the water?
them ish.
They ran on the water.
Yeah. Or they swam to me. Yeah. But you never know.
I have wondered when you pull up to people and their boat's sinking and they're panicking, and then you have your phone out to get the content.
Well done. Social
I
media.
know you have other crew members, and it's okay.
Hold the phone. I gotta get a video of you guys. Hang on.
He takes Apollos on the boat on every call he gets, so he
have
can
the
get
GoPro
content
strap.
while he's saving people ish.
That's right.
Right before you dive in to go save him, you're like, you know?
It's the GoPro chest cam.
Say cheese. All right, let's get you out of that boat that's currently going down.
That's a fire. We're on
So-
To get my drone
rousing
shot
start
first.
now.
Hang on.
He's got his DJI scoping out what's going on.
We're on to a rousing start right now.
So today's topic.
Well, who are you?
Me?
Oh no, you started. Did you?
Yeah, you started.
Were you here
My
for the
bad.
intro?
I missed that part. I'm sorry.
I am
I was so
the.
focused on
Starting out.
yours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Apollo
wasn't,
started
he
it.
wasn't paying attention.
I need
Travis.
no introduction. I am the after hours.
He is Jack Black.
Basically. Jack, you can come on the podcast. Don't worry. We would invite you.
Yeah.
There's an open spot right here.
That is true.
So today's topic that we decided last week at the
Off the Clock
the-
Networking
off
Group.
the- yes,
Racketeer Lounge, Post Falls.
every other Thursday.
Boom, boom.
You got to be there to be here.
Or be square.
Exactly.
That's right.
A combination of those things.
Right.
All of the cliches you can
plug.
think of.
Yeah.
So today we decided to talk about 2025, what went well and what we are going to do completely differently in 2026. And us all as businessy people ish.
Ish.
As businessy people ish,
Business adjacent.
I'm sure that we're going to have some things that business adjacent.
No.
That was a pretty good one.
Adjacent. Not
Adjacent.
adjacent. Because in 2026 we shorten everything.
Oh,
Oh.
Like
Oh, yeah.
that's the lingo, right?
Business adjacent.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. That was pretty good though.
Kind of like chode.
Yeah.
Wow. I took Josh from like to nothing.
wait a minute. I thought this
Wait
group
a
of friends
second.
was removed from that joke.
Yeah. This is
Oh, no.
supposed to be a different group.
Front row. Take that out in editing.
I'll just drink more whiskey. It's fine.
Yes. That's a good solution, I suppose.
And back to 2026.
Brian,
Yes.
2025, what went well in business other than you're expecting a baby? So I'm assuming that went well.
It started in 2025, but yeah. Hit some really cool goals on the investment side of things. So just knowing that we get into helping people hit their retirement goals and stuff like that. So just really being better. And I'm not saying this is like it's legitimately just getting better at the connection, because money is such a relational conversation that I feel myself growing in the connecting with people and stuff like that, and not just the juvenile humor. But no, in all seriousness, like being able to connect there, and just when people go like, wow, that was way better than I was even expecting it to be, like those annual reviews are really fun.
Yeah.
So
It's always rewarding to have that,
Annual reviews definitely sound fun for sure.
yeah. Well, not when they don't go well. When the year didn't perform the right way.
Well, at
those
that
are
point,
those-
you just don't do it.
No, because then they would leave.
I'll do it next year.
Yep.
No, because then they would leave, and that would be all bad too. So it's all a matter of
Well, I mean that's
addressing.
yeah.
So
Yes.
addressing the things that didn't go well, but also celebrating the things that did go well.
It's true.
Because it's all a matter of building that relationship.
Is there any big takeaways of 2025? Big learning experience that you had that you're gonna start applying to business ongoing?
Not second guessing.
It could be
myself.
good or bad.
Not
learning.
second guessing myself. Like I'm a very analytical person that I can have multiple different ideas and get analysis paralysis of I think this could be the good idea, but so is A, B, C, D, E, and then do nothing. No, I am good at what I do. Don't second guess myself because I never want to mess up, but messing up is part of life.
It's a part of business.
100%. So
Mess
just
up every month.
embracing that and worrying that progress over perfection.
That's good though. That's probably the biggest hurdle people do in business. Like that's why a lot of people give up. Is just that. Like they either analysis paralysis, but then when something hard comes along, or the big roller coaster, can you look past it and kind of take away things so that you can do better next time?
Fail forward.
Most people just get really stressed out, overwhelmed about something bad happening, or income fluctuating a lot. And it's when you pull through, I mean, it takes a lot of fucking mental power.
Yeah.
You can't fucking be in business without having this ironclad guy's dang mind, man. Because things just happen all the time. Me and Travis have been through the fucking ringer in the past 3 years, so we've learned definitely a lot. But if only a fraction of what 2025 brought, dude, someone would fucking crumble, bro. So I like that. I like that you persevered for it. Like you kept going with it and just trusted your instincts. Because I mean, 100%. It's really all it is, right?
Yeah.
You're in business. There's never right or wrong, and I mean, there could be a wrong, but for the most part, you just you gotta kind of experience your what you're planning on and just execute it and just hope for the best.
What's the funny thing about business is that it's not like a semester's worth of class, like business class and everything like that. The class never ends when you're an entrepreneur. Yeah. Right? You're always learning.
Exactly.
If you allow yourself to. A lot of people can just be so tunnel vision, they don't learn the lessons along the way. Mm-hmm. So they keep repeating the same thing.
Oh, 100%.
So you've got to be open to being ooh, that failed terribly.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't do that again.
Don't do that again.
That's why people who are natural born entrepreneurs make the best employees, short term, but they are the ones that are probably harder on themselves than any of their bosses would be, because they are actively what is the best thing I can achieve in this business? Mm-hmm. And then when they reach that point, they're like, I'm out. They've accomplished the thing and they're moving on to the next thing. I was talking to someone just today about, people don't really understand what the cost is up front for being an entrepreneur, because there's the freedom, which is great, but also you're never off the clock.
Yeah.
Yep.
You truly are going to live your business if you're doing it right, and it's not going to be instant success. Right. You're not going to be rich right away, or even succeed beyond getting along right away. Exactly. And you have to be okay with that, but it's worth it if you like control of your situation, if you like no limitations, and you like actually having the freedom to be today I am off. You can actually do that, but
dude, I've worked at Disneyland.
But even when I'm taking a day off, I'm on my phone, actively fielding calls. So I feel like I'm taking the day off, but I'm not. I'm never, off.
I think that's you guys ever read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad? Mm-hmm. So the cash flow quadrant that he talks about, there's a segment.
I don't remember anything I read, so
fair enough.
But I did read it.
So cash flow quadrant, there's 4 legal ways to make money. There's an employee, you get paid by the position. There's self-employed, there's business owner, then there's investor. The self-employed versus business owner conversation is so unique. It's kind of what you're talking about there, to where
I've heard that perspective before.
There's a lot of people that are I'm a business owner, but if you break your arms while you're skiing,
right,
you don't make money. You're not making money unless you've got a system running for you. And that could be a topic for another podcast. But that idea of, am I self-employed or am I a business owner?
Mm-hmm. Or an entrepreneur?
That's what I meant. So that whole aspect of, you can be an entrepreneur, start off as self-employed, but what's the end game? The email?
Yeah. Well, in 2 weeks, that would be a great conversation to have with the group.
That would actually be a really good.
Yep. And that's what I love about that thing is we'll workshop that in off the clock meeting, and then we'll bring it here.
That could actually be a really good discussion at the off the clock meeting too. Yep. Now, Brian, let me ask, now that you're expecting a baby, have you planned on how you're going to navigate your business with this? Because dude, all of my kids, my oldest is turning 10 in a couple months, but I've always had a business to run while they were young. Like, so I started full time when my daughter, or not full time, semi full time. I moved here when my daughter was only 2, you know, and then I was a stay at home dad from there on.
Right.
So, I mean, I've had to go through roller coasters. Now I have a newborn, or a 1-year-old now. And so it's the same thing, but now that the business isn't like this semi-side hustle, and I don't, you know, there's like 3 clients to serve, and I only work for like 3 hours a fucking month type thing.
Right.
Now it's like there's always something to do. So I came into it like, oh, it's fucking clockwork. I've already done this twice, right? I have 2 kids that I did it with, and I fucking flew by, and they're, you know, they get it now. They can come to meetings, whatever. Now I have my son. It's astronomically harder because my business requires way more fucking attention. But there's still obligations that I have to, you know, have with my child at home and stuff like that too when he stays with me. So now that you're expecting, have you prepped? Have you talked to other people with kids with businesses?
So the answer to that one is I'm kind of in that zone right now. I'm thinking through it myself because being my own boss, my wife and I are blessed to work together. So she handles the back office. I handle the people part of it. So we've got, like, I don't have to worry about, you know, paternity leave. Like I can work my schedule around to where Zoom's a beautiful thing. So like I know there's going to be a adjustment period, but at the same time, I don't have a lot of those constrictions. But picking the brains of business owners is something that I need to do a little bit more of. So I appreciate you bringing that part up.
Maybe that'll be a whole topic because, you know, even Travis does the same thing. Like he has his daughter week on, week off, right? Or for the most part, you have her, you know,
like
quite
50-50.
a bit, yeah. But even working, you know, with kids, but once they get in school, so, you know, I hope, I wish I could be like, bro, dude, just wait a year, bro. It'll be so much easier with once your kid's in school is when it's easier.
Right.
So you got to wait that 5-year term.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so that's why, like, this is my last one. We have a household of 5 now, so we're not having it anymore. But that reset of having that next 5 years of being that stay at home without being able to freely go. But you can also condition your kids though. Like
it's also a blessing though, because imagine if you worked a full-time job for somebody else and you had to do daycare, and it's
true.
90% of your paycheck went to paying for those
very
expensive daycares.
100%. Yeah.
It's like it was $1,500 when I quoted it for him.
Like we were talking about doing the daycare thing so we could be together and go do sales and work without him being at home. And it's like, the hit that we would take,
it's so expensive.
We'd have to take on like 3 more clients just to justify
it's
not having the.
Well, plus they, I think it's, you know, it's a blessing because your kid gets to grow up with the parents only. They don't they're not being raised in the early 1 to 5
Their formative years.
with a daycare, right? Because then you're going off of how much of attention they're giving him, or you know, her, and then
is he one of 3? Is he one of 30?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like my son just turned 1 in September. He's already counting to 20.
That's cool.
And I didn't think anything of this because I have like older kids now, so I like kind of brushed it off. But then I was like, what is the average age for a kid to count to 20? And it was like ages 3 to 5. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I was like, what's the average age that they can walk? Oh, by the time they're 2, they should be, you know, taking their, you know, without. I'm like, this dude's been walking since 7 months, bro. What the so I didn't realize that the environment, having me there, he has older siblings, and then just that alone is just like astronomically like developing way quicker. And I was like, wow, I actually see the fruits in the first year of this setup. So the stress kind of was all like, you get into this euphoria moment where you're like, oh, it's all worth it. You know, it's a big learning thing for me. Yeah. And Travis too is my business partner. It went from me being out there all the time with him, and then like going out and talking to people, to just, I'm home, you know, Google Meet me, and then I'm available past 4:30. Right. You know, it was a super abrupt thing, but so it's a lot of learning from him too, because then he had to go and do a little like tons more that I would be doing and explaining if the client couldn't meet Google or whatever, But it's all working out. It's just a big learning experience. So I'm glad, like, maybe that'll be a topic we could talk about, because that's a huge fucking thing for a lot of entrepreneurs with kids.
Yeah.
We're not the only ones. I know for a fact there's so many people I know have kids. They're actually expecting kids too. One of our clients is Brian with Spokane Furniture, first kid. And he even admitted it's pretty late as well. Like, I think he's in his 40s as well. And he's super stoked, but he's a full-time manager for the store, and he needs to be there. So his wife's going to, so it's a whole big change, and we were talking about it too. So it's kind of exciting.
Yep.
Austin,
Yeah.
what went well in 2025?
I think we built a lot of strong partnerships with different marinas and different companies, and just like making the content and just doing.
What kind of partnerships is it? Like the boats?
Boats, and also different marine companies. Like we partnered with an underwater lighting company this year. We got different demo stuff to try out for and make content with.
Nice.
Cool.
Just one example of many things we got. We got different fenders that were built to last, so we used those, and we've used them quite a bit. They've come in real handy. We got an underwater drone that I got a really good deal on with the partnership we have. So I've used that and utilized it quite a bit.
I've always wanted to do an underwater drone.
I have to come. They're so
you have to
cool.
show me, bro. I'm a fucking drone fanatic, but I've never done a sub drone.
Yeah, we'll hang out.
That should be dope.
I mean, they're restricted because you have an umbilical, and I've caught it and snagged it on quite a few things. I even went onto the boardwalk one time, and a piece of duct tape went around the propellers and got it stuck, and it was freaking out.
Oh,
So I saved it, but it was kind of like, oh my god, freak out moment. Like, you don't want to lose an expensive drone.
Right.
So, but yeah, so I had a really good year.
Any learning that you did? Anything that you had to overcome?
There was a lot of stuff that we've had to deal with. I mean, we were growing. There's different little mistakes we've made, or just finding time to relax for myself. Even this year alone, I've kind of committed myself a lot more to the business this last year. Because before I was actually working full time for the Navy base up in Bayview as a government contractor. And then I was working there for a few years, and then I ended up leaving to go full ass on the business.
There you go.
Full ass.
You know what though? But going full ass is a full-time job, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
So just so you guys know, if you weren't at Off the Clock last week, that's our new saying that we're gonna say until something else comes up.
Explain it from the start, because they have absolutely no context, and all they heard was us going full ass, and so people it's just to be clipped, and people are gonna think we're weird.
Yeah. So this networking group podcast thing that we're doing.
We're in a cave. What the fuck?
I was getting their attention. Audience, pay attention. Come on. Get a little closer. Get a little closer. Let me tell you. This networking group thing we got going on with this podcast, we're doing it the right way. A lot of people do a lot of things half-ass, but we're going full ass.
I have the clip on my phone. And I hope we overlay that clip too, because I have everybody's reaction.
Drop it in there.
I have everything, the whole impromptu. It was just so yeah. I think that'll be a nice clip right there that I can put together. That should be funny.
I already did when I was on vacation.
Fuck. Look at you guys.
Shit.
I posted it.
Yeah.
And then I texted it to
behind.
you, and you didn't read your messages.
No. Yeah.
Business partners.
I have a kid, dude.
I know. I have a kid.
I have a kid, man.
All I hear is excuses.
I'm going full ass with my child.
Josh.
No. Yeah, I'm not
We
gonna.
need you to be better.
Damn it.
Yeah, just be better.
We need you to be better.
Parenting comes first.
Not better at Jay's.
Austin,
just be better.
Is there anything different that you're going to do in
Better at
2026?
J's, dude.
I think just continuing on what we're building on. I mean, we've gotten different equipment, added on to different equipment that we've gotten. So just expanding. I mean, we've got some different plans to expand, and so we're gonna go on that and just keep going.
You're gonna give yourself more time this year,
And give
like
myself
some more leeway.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't give myself a day to really fully relax last year. Like, it was just all like,
It'll all be worth it, brother.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, sometimes you got it.
But
I mean,
now that you're conscious of it, though, it's like,
yeah. I mean,
now you can actually plan it.
I was stressing myself out. I was like, if I take a day to relax, I'm like, what happens if I just miss something that's like a big paying job or something?
Travis, remember that like a while back there was a website problem, like somebody's website went down, and it was because they messed with their domain, like the MX records of their domains or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was at Disneyland, and I had to go to the Starbucks with my laptop and Disney, like right when I got there. And my whole family, I flew down to California, my sisters, everybody, and then my kids. And I just was like, just go with your aunts. I have to go to Starbucks. Just sat there for an hour fixing a fucking website issue that I didn't even cause. But the client's freaking out, like I was like, listen, I don't even know, like, what happened. We were doing our emails. Like, fuck. So calling everybody, calling the guy that was doing it, whatever. But I was at Disney, and then I was done, and I was like, laptop done, all right, backpack gone, I'm seeing where they at, and then just went on by day. But
how long did that take?
About an hour.
About an hour.
Yeah. And the good thing too is right when like the park opened, so like there was actually seating in Starbucks because there's only one Starbucks right there in the front. Right. So I was really lucky, and they had free Wi-Fi, so I was like, fuck.
Well, and it's good too because you've taught your kids and your sisters and your fiance, like, given them expectations that you are a worker, that you own a business, that at the drop of the hat you may need to divert attention here.
Yep.
And
the client would have like
being around people or dating people or even having family members that don't get it, that will give you a hard time later, adds way too much pressure.
Yeah, it's tough.
Aren't you off the clock?
Right.
We're at Disneyland. What do you do? It's like, guys,
Right.
if I don't fix this, I lose like
You're
$3,000 a month
children.
here. I'm sure you wouldn't want that. Your entire monthly salary just going bye-bye because you needed fucking that hour at Disneyland. Like, I have to take care of this, or that client's not gonna be happy with me, right?
Yeah.
And then the client was like really like elated, because they realized it wasn't my fucking fault.
Oh, thank you for saying
And then they were like, "Oh, thank you so much. I know you're at Disneyland." Oh, like after they calmed down or whatever, I fixed it. But it wasn't. It was during a marketing. Like they just like sent out like a huge email push, and then their ads were running, and then they did a mailer with a QR code. So it's like everything's going to this website like that day,
And it's down.
so it's like no, it's not
down.
working. So yeah, I can understand they're freaking out, but
Their frustrations, yeah.
but we got it done, and that happens. You know what I mean? So yes, you can chill and like give yourself some time, but like at the end of the day, you're never off the clock, man. Just, and if eventually I could, right? Like you were saying, I could have somebody to be able to take care of these things for me, not having to worry about it. I can just delegate it to somebody else, but. You have to trust that person to actually go at what you're pushing on, and give the same quality and the same customer service and all that stuff. Mm-hmm.
Well, even then, I wouldn't want to be like, I like the constant flow of thinking about building things or what's going to happen next, like this group and stuff.
It is fun.
Like where it's going, what we can do better, us having all these different marketing clients and thinking of creative approaches. Hey, do you want to try this? And getting them on board with that, or scaling our own business or future businesses, all that. It's exciting. And and I like that, like never running out of things to ponder or think about or strive for, and if I go to an event, because I've filmed a lot of events, I feel uncomfortable sitting in the chair paying attention in the event. I'd rather stand in the back with a camera or stand in the back pretending I had a camera, because people will invite me to a wedding and they're like, but don't film anything. We just don't, because I used to do a lot of weddings. And I'm like, you don't understand. I can't relax at a wedding because I'm seeing all of the opportunities that are being wasted. Yeah. We just didn't want to hire you because we want you just to have fun.
Be in the moment.
they're not fun for me because I see all of the video. That
Well, our running joke is me and you will be wearing our headsets we bought.
at our
Like
at
we have
our
these,
each
we have the
other's-
headsets that like you're always on and you can communicate with each other from like miles away.
Yeah.
And I'll be like saying my to-dos while Travis has the headset on and I'm just like listening to all the things like, Travis, get the shot, get the shot, get the shot.
Yeah. Well, he filmed my wedding while being the best man.
Yeah.
He did a good job. He's all straightening this camera over here and it's like, okay.
I got the
here's
drone and then I
ring.
ran over, got the other shit. Yeah, it was fun. So I get it, yeah.
Apollos.
I think for me, it's kind of like looking at like all the AI trends that were happening. It was interesting because you have a lot of like, people that are supposedly entrepreneurs or business people, and they're, yeah, exactly, and they're like, they have like really good content most of the time, and they're telling you about, hey, you can start a brand new business, you can do all these things, you can make all this money. All you have to do is use this AI tool or, buy my course and I'll teach you how to do it, It's just it's
crypto
like,
bros.
Yeah, crypto bros. Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. It's like funny because like 2025, I noticed like there was like such
You
a
gotta have the grind all the
Literally.
time. Pay me your money, and
You
I'll
want
show
to make
you how.
$10,000 a month. And
That's
I'll
right. Yeah,
follow my blueprint.
that's right. And you could easily see like, I'm always searching for like good business-minded people on there or leadership-minded people. So, my feed constantly got flooded with all this AI slop of like, hey, like you can make all kinds of money, you can build this business, just use AI. And it's kind of funny because like, as the year progressed, like towards the end of the year, it's like you see comments of people that are like, yeah, I tried that course. Yeah, I tried doing what you said. I had ChatGPT write all my stuff and it failed. It didn't work. Right. It's all garbage. It's all slop. And I was like, and it's like I've been using AI for like my own personal stuff. I've been using AI for the place I work at. But it's not like, it's like a good reminder of like, you have these people that might have a good idea, but they might not have the skill or the experience, behind them.
Yeah.
But they try to use AI to kind of make up for that. But AI doesn't have the same skill.
Well,
or
it's
experience,
exactly
right?
like what we talked about in the first meeting, or the second meeting. But you have to know enough to have done it by yourself all the way.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
it needs to be a tool.
That's
It,
right.
it cannot be the only way you know how to do your job, because it's stupid. It's like hiring a really smart child to work for you.
Yeah.
It will lie to you. It will make up every excuse just to answer your question without actually like answering it the right way.
Yeah.
And it's a problem. I'm gonna do a podcast soon about that, where it's just like we're gonna confront AI. We're gonna make it a guest, and then I'm gonna sit over there. He's gonna sit over here, and AI is gonna be right here. We're gonna be like, "What the fuck, man?" And we're gonna walk through the different scenarios. Why did one of your AI people do this? Like, why would you lie about that? Just like see what its answer is.
Why are you wrong?
All the time.
Yeah. There was a one time where I had to help me write up a contract one time, and it was doing good for so long, and then I had to add like near the end where I had to add a couple finite details, and then it just started fucking up, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing?
Why
Wrong.
are you doing it?
Wrong.
You
Wrong.
didn't
Wrong.
give it a snack.
That's all you're
Or let
saying.
it take
to
a nap.
Wrong. That might be user error, brother. Wrong. Fix it. Like it's like, oh, so let me figure this out.
Yeah, and every time it did it, it kept messing up even more. And I'm like, it's not what I
Going
wanted.
the wrong way.
Go back. Redo.
Starts glitching.
What were you
it was
saying though?
glitching.
So the big takeaway that I got from that was, you still have to be that professional. You still have to go through. You have to do that experience, or hire people that have the experience to be able to execute that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But for me personally, what I've been using the AI stuff for, because like I try to use, try to push it to its max. Whether that's ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, and it's interesting because it's like some people are like totally like using a ChatGPT script of like, oh my gosh, you can use all these AIs, you can do all this stuff. It's so amazing. I'll buy my thing, And then you have actual people that go out there and they actually test the AI, and they're like, okay, each of these fall under a different pillar of like, what does each tool can actually do. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, cool. So it's like you got to kind of rethink about how we're approaching AI, because each one can achieve a very specific task well, but it doesn't do it 100% well. It can get, if you prompt it well, if you understand prompting and you understand how can you position the chat to be able to do the task that you need it to do instead of it just starting off as a generic chat, right? So if you can position it and you can prompt it in a way, most of the time for my results for the stuff I'm doing, I can get it about 75% of the way there.
Right.
Then it's the human element, but it's my idea. It's my script, it's my platform, it's my whatever. Right. And I'm just having it think for me as like the senior developer or, whatever the situation is.
Like an enhancement. It's not, you're not having to do the whole job, but it's helping you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It saves me so much time because it's like, I know what I want, but I don't have, 3 hours to sit here and write the whole thing out or to, test 3 different variations. Or like, as an example, I'm a firm believer in the 3 pillars of content, right? So it's like, I have a chat that's specifically trained on the 3 pillars of content. And so it's a prompt. So anytime I go and make a script, it's like I run it through, or I started off with that prompt and I'm like, okay, and I'll just talk to it because it's way faster. It's way easier. Here's my video idea. Here's what I think we need to focus on. Here's the client avatar. And here's the friction point for that client. Here's kind of what I want that story arc to be. And I just kind of go through some of those different things. And here's a couple of different options for like call to actions and the things we can kind of throw in there. And here's the lead magnet I want to use. And so it's like, okay, cool. I've already prompted it. It already knows what it's going to do. And now it's going through that whole process and it kind of knows who I write because I prompted on that too. So it's like, I already have 2 big prompts done. I talk to it for a couple of minutes and it's 75% of the way there.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to train it.
Yeah. So for 2026, it's like, learned a lot about the different AI models and trying to figure out like which ones can handle which tasks. And then how do I prompt them to be able to do those tasks most efficiently? And so 2026 is just continuing that, trying to figure out how can I more deeply implement that into my current strategies and
even more efficiency.
More efficiency. Yeah.
I love
more
it.
Time.
Josh and I jumped on the AI train like the second ChatGPT became a thing. And then we were just learning.
It just helps us out tremendously.
Well, just trying to understand it because
just use it as a tool.
You have to know how it works. Otherwise, you'll get lost. Like once it gets good enough, and you're like, okay, fine, I'll learn it. And people are they know it in and out. They know exactly what it can do and what to watch out for. Yeah. So we immediately jumped on the bandwagon, and you can't trust it. It's an idiot, but you can use it pretty well.
It does. It definitely speeds up your workflow for sure. And it's actually interesting what you're saying too. Like you get so many people that are, trying to sell courses, trying to sell their information of things that they actually didn't do. They're obviously in the business of selling courses. I mean, they're not actually the ones implementing the idea, and then they're suckering people into trying it themselves, right? But and it's funny too because as a marketing agency, right? I've been doing this since I was in high school. So I graduated in 2012, and I was doing this. I was side hustling website builds and learning marketing or whatever since like 2010, 2011. That's when I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I wanted to working up towards that. But I was learning a lot, and I was looking things up, YouTubing things and watching people's, videos and going on Google's developer stuff and whatever. And then the mansion guy came, Ty Lopez.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the big marketing agency boom, the marketer, the social media guy, and you get hit with so many courses, so many people saying, you want to make X amount of dollars, follow my course, and then go and get clients, to sign up for this thing. Like they don't even run an agency. They're running an agency for their course, for the information that you can get publicly. And then they're selling that information that you can get publicly for tens of thousands, $20,000, $30,000 of these people that just like think there's some like magic formula in this. There's really not, right? Like everything that we can do with AI, we can go find. You can experience it yourself. You can look it up. You can look up forums of people that are like us, where like they have all the experience. Like
YouTube Academy.
Academy.
You and I are both completely self-taught.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think a lot of
from years
here at this table
Yep.
just taught ourselves. Mm-hmm. And there are people that could pay a lot to go to college, and they would learn the definitions of what you know how to do, or like in a very structured way. Like every intern I've ever taken on, like I remember one time, like the intern was explaining to me like the rule of thirds and stuff. I'm like, oh, I always put it in that corner because it looked good.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I guess if you, that's what that grid's there for, to follow the rule. I'm like, I just followed the rule because it looked right. I just, in my mind, everything I'd ever seen had
the Rembrandt lighting.
I don't know why it looks right. I didn't have a word for it, but I just did it.
Yeah.
And and like for the longest time, if someone asked for a content thing from me, like, hey, can you make this? I would never say no. I would just be like, of course. And then I'd learn fast.
Right.
Quickly learn how to do it.
Exactly.
I mean, it's most of the people that come to you don't like try to pay you way more. Like you quote them what you're comfortable doing because you know what you can figure out, know your limitations. But yeah, I mean that was all. That's how I built my reputation in company, was just like never say no, learn, strive. Yeah. I get excited when there's something new. Mm-hmm. I get excited when it makes me feel nervous. Like, oh, I've never done this one before. Finally, something new.
Yeah.
It's
and
awesome.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, courses, like people sell courses that are actually good. Like, it was just funny that you were mentioning that stuff, because I had this conversation like a couple weeks ago with somebody that was, they were talking about wanting to learn like their own marketing. So I was doing a consultation for them for, on video call and like just going through the process or whatever. And he was like, well, is there, like, I see these courses and stuff, like, are they worth it? Like, this one's like, $4,000 or was it? I was like, dude, go to this YouTube channel. He's been out here for like 11 years now. And it's like some random guy. You know what? The amount of times I plugged him, I should just like go and find it. But he's called Surfside PPC. That's his channel. And he is the most straightforward how-to tutorial about how to navigate anything about paid advertising. You Google, TikTok, Meta, whatever. And he updates his videos constantly, basically regurgitating the same stuff. And he has a course. It's $50. He charges $50 for people to go and take like just a compilation of information that he has it for free. And he tells people, just watch my videos, or I got $50. Here's like a structured way to put it. Watch that and you'll be able to make your own campaign, right? That's real, right? And that's what I grew up doing, is just watching people and then seeing what they're doing, because literally most of the people that are selling like information for like an absurd amount of money is just that's how they're making money, right? They're not saying they're not being helpful. Like the course for $4,000 could actually like have the information you need, and you can do whatever you want with it, right?
Yeah.
But for that $4,000, you could have just spent like 3 hours to find that exact information, and you could have been, you could have saved some money. And it is what it is. Some people don't even give a shit.
Get a new camera and log into YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Some business owners will be okay to spend that, right? Yeah. But when you're, most of us are probably on the same page of like, I'm not spending fucking $4,000 to learn this AI shit. Like I'm gonna go fucking learn it. I'm gonna go do it, and then I'm gonna look up shit, and then and then try it. I'm not gonna spend crazy absurd amount of money just for the hopes of whatever they're telling me to do, because we've been in business. You've seen this shit. It was just interesting because when I was explaining that to him, I was like, all right, if you go on Meta, they have a Meta fucking course that they've created to get you certified as an advertiser, and they will explain it all for you for free.
Yeah.
You go through that and you're good. Go to same Google. Yeah. They got the whole thing for Google too. You can take that, test yourself, and then you get a Google certification, the little fucking badge. Cool. And then you go on YouTube and you fill in the blanks of the random things that you need to do, and then voila, right? And then the guy was like blown. He's like, dude, that's actually like so funny, because I was actually going to buy that course. Now that you're saying that, I'm like, yeah, dude, this is all free information. Like, you have the internet, you have YouTube, you have fucking all these, like, don't spend $5K on a
Well,
fucking course for that shit.
the last few years has been like the invasion of the grifters and the scam artists. It's
Yep.
been insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow CoffeeZilla.
Buy my
who just-
prompts.
CoffeeZilla on YouTube, all he does is he's like the internet detective. He exposes crypto scams.
Nice, right?
And then he started a second channel because there were so many things. He's like, okay, I can't put this much production quality into all of them, but he's going to quickly hop on and be like, hey, this bullshit just happened over here and over here
This
and
is
over
a
there.
scam. That's not.
And he points out the things that are, they're just taking the internet by storm and people getting screwed out of a lot of money. And the courses are definitely part of it. The gurus, the guys that wake up at 7 a.m. every day and drink that raw egg and then make a video about
No,
it.
it's 4 a.m. and they put their
Oh,
face
right.
in the bowl of water. Like, yeah.
The bowl of
Their
water.
ice baths and stuff.
Yes.
Hey.
And that was,
Hey,
that was the
hey,
pivot.
the ice baths
Yeah.
are
There's
legit,
nothing wrong
but
with cold
Yes.
plunges, man. Nothing wrong there.
That was the pivot. I'm assuming your takeaway was like, all the bullshit that you were, spewed out for AI is like, you kind of figured that a lot of people aren't being truly honest with like the new information that are coming out, and you just kind of learned it yourself.
Yeah, it's like, if you have 2 brain cells, just use some common sense. Like, you can easily see, like, okay, it's funny because like
Not
the
3.
stuff that I was
Make sure you go buy
two,
that
not
gift
3.
card and send me the gift card code,
Just send me the Walmart gift card. I'll be okay.
and I'll fix it for you.
But you're right, because there's so much free information, but you got these people that they don't have your best intent in mind, but they can see a quick buck because now they're like, hey, I've been in the industry for X amount of years and I've got all these, connections, and I just built this huge course about Meta, and it's usually $12,000, but only for a limited
day
time,
only.
it's
Yeah.
$4,000. And if you sign up right now, you get another $12,000 worth of free bonuses.
Value.
So, right? Value. Get it right now. You got 5 minutes.
yeah, they have the
Right?
countdown timer.
Yeah.
You know what's
That
funny though?
starts
Is they're,
over every
they're not
time you
actually
log in.
lying though. The value, it is actually valuable information.
Yeah.
But you don't need to pay for it. But
That's right.
But it is actually like if somebody actually took that information and created a marketing agency and made, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year, the value was actually correct.
Yeah.
So they're not lying, but they're
They're trying
not
to-
being
yeah.
very straightforward about
That's
the
right.
information that they have. is
Some of
proprietary
them,
or whatever.
some of them aren't lying.
Yeah,
the
some
ones
of
like
them.
the ones that have AI generated the script, and then AI
Fully
avatared themselves,
Yeah, dude, yeah.
and then have it talking about how they can help you learn AI, and they've literally done nothing but just
Yep.
make a video and pay for the ad.
Yep.
You know what though? Some of those people
Maybe
I
don't trust
respect
those
though.
people.
I read mangas, and I like to listen to them, the comics, and people are capitalizing on the on literally AIing the entire story of it on YouTube for people to listen. And it's like an AI voice going through each picture, explaining what's happening, and then you
Well,
can
I
listen
mean-
to it.
I mean, no,
but they're
that-
making
that's
thousands,
fine.
tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm like. I'm all for it. I
that's
love
fine.
that it's available towards me, but then
there's-
I'm like, fuck.
There's such a thing as good.
I can go read that
as
right
like
now.
good AI content. It's not all slop.
Yeah.
Like people right now are sick of it, so they say it's slop. But like I'm curious to see the people who do prompt it to create some really creative shit that you couldn't even make otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. But it's the
Proofreading and making sure everything
Yeah.
sounds legit.
yeah. I mean, it's a very valuable tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of shit slop out there that just sucks.
Yeah.
I have a cool story for that. But before we get to that, for the tens of viewers that are watching
Tens
this,
of viewers.
tens of viewers.
All 10 of
If there's
That's crazy, dude.
so crazy, dude. Look at all those likes.
You know what? I'm gonna run this as a fucking advertisement now, just so I can get like 10,000 views on this.
That
I'm
was a
gonna
callback to
fucking
the
send it
podcast.
to you.
It was a call back to the podcast.
This is our
you missed.
tens of views here.
Tens of views.
I'm gonna clip it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
all 10 of you, Apollos is having his course on AI coming
Right
up
now.
real soon.
AI.
You got 5 minutes
or
left.
not.
Yeah. It's like, so if there's a course that they want to get, right, or you want to get, instead of just, falling for that peer pressure and that psychology that's laced into that whole experience, what I would do is I'd actually just build a prompt for Grok or for ChatGPT or, whatever. You could even use Gemini if you want, and basically have it be an internet scraper. Give it the link of like, hey, this is what they're offering. What free resources are out there and are available, and it will scrape the internet and it'll find all that stuff for you.
Wow.
So then you can make your your 2 brain cell decision of, is this worth $4,000 or is there enough free information here that can teach me all that stuff? But
And also, you were discriminating against other AI platforms.
I was kind of.
You were AI assist.
A little bit.
You were AI assist.
Yeah.
They're all
Like you're
created
a ball.
equal.
Instead of racist,
That's
you're
right.
AI
All
assist.
ones and zeros.
That's it.
You just happen to not have Gemini too.
I
in there
said
at the
Gemini.
end.
No, I
Just
said
an
Gemini. The
afterthought,
one I
you know?
didn't say was Claude, because that's more of like, that's more coding.
These names are pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grok,
Sora
Claude,
too, bro. Come on, man.
Gemini.
And here, and Alexa just got left out in the.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh yeah, wait. Okay, what is that? Sorry, Apple.
Oh no. But for the AI slop stuff, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd.
Oh
And
yes.
it's so
I know.
frustrating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So it's really frustrating that Disney just continues to drop the ball every single time and make stuff that the fans actually want and stuff that goes back to the original books. So Star Wars Theory has been covering a ton.
I watched this yesterday.
Yes.
It's good shit.
And he actually did you see the one he did today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like he has his
He made his
editor.
own. Yeah.
Because he's been doing like fan films, like
Yeah.
full production, Darth Vader, like side story, like he's been spending a
YouTube?
lot of money
Yeah.
to make these movies. And then he's been on his channel watching these AI guys like recreate some of these side stories in the Star Wars universe that look real. So he hired somebody who's really good with AI and him as the director, and they took all the scenes from a video. I totally stole your story.
No,
but
go for it.
they took all the scenes from a classic video game, which was badass, like back on the N64. So like really bad graphics, and he and his guy spent like 4 days making it photorealistic like a movie.
Wow.
And as like fans that have wanted
Are
to
you
see,
talking about like the Pixar ones, like the people are like that kind of realistic, like the Sora 2 Pixar?
Oh yeah, it looks super
Like
good.
that?
Like you couldn't even tell. Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean you have what was N64 graphics like block people, but you have the voice, and they took all the information and made it so it was like Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, like at
That's
the age he
crazy.
would be in the video game. And
I gotta
this
go
whole
watch that. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing.
They've been making these, and the thing is, like, people comment slop, slop, slop. It's like, dude, they're using it to make stuff that's
Yeah.
impossible to make
pretty good.
now, and it's awesome for people who wish that Disney made good movies again. You know,
Yeah, that was like the only one I've seen was the Disney Pixar one where all the crazy actors and it looks all real, but then you get Pinocchio like they did the Shrek one. You have Pinocchio's nose like railing some chick. But it was like it was actually like a legit, like it looked crazy good. So people have been sharing it, but it's supposed to be like a funny or whatever. And they have all these crazy actors. So I'm assuming it's the Sora. I'm assuming they're using Sora.
they're not using Sora
or
yet.
they're using.
They're going to use Sora once it gets all of Disney's rights, but. Like the videos he's been watching.
Oh yeah, that's right.
These are like all unique stories. Like he has one where it's like after episode 6, but Luke is teaching Leia how to use the Force. But it's super realistic. It's super well written, and they just use AI to take all the information and they make it what the fans want to see because they're fans themselves. So they're not going to let it just be slop. They're going to make it as perfect as it can be. Because Disney won't do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw an AI video of Darth Vader going in on Corbin, going to Darth Revan's tomb.
Yeah.
That
was recent too. That was really interesting and really good for AI.
It's cool to see, and that's like there's the slop that people are just going to put out. But like you said, and I'll let you bring the point home now that I've taken it, talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
Just bring the point home.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like it's one of those things where it's kind of cool because now the audience, like the fan base, has the power to be like, hey, this is what we want. You haven't been listening to us for like a decade.
It
This is
takes
what we really
days to
want.
make it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But that's going back to another example where you have a filmmaker. He's been doing it for forever. He's got the experienced team, and it's like instead of spending a couple $1 million to make a high end production, which we still need those. We still need episode 2 and episode 3 of Vader.
Right.
But they're able to more quickly and more cost effectively flesh out a full idea from the original books that Disney decided that weren't canon anymore.
Yeah.
But everybody wants those stories. Right?
Imagine them now. Like, what if you could use AI to storyboard out your movies
gosh.
ahead of time?
Yeah.
like conceptual, like create one that basically makes what used to be hand-drawn frames on how you want to do the angles, test it first, and then go and make it for real.
Yeah.
It may seem like extra steps, but you could still make the real thing with a prompt real quick and then make it. Like, that's a really cool app.
Yeah.
We should market that.
That's a good idea.
We should come up
Buy
with that
my
idea.
course on how to do it.
All 10 of you, don't steal this idea.
You guys are
We're gonna make money first.
You guys are nerds.
Yeah.
Freaking nerd.
I'm over here like I'm always the nerd vision analytical
Nerds.
guy. And now maybe my image will be fine.
Yeah.
Nerd talk over here.
Yeah.
Me and Brian are just, hey man,
These guys are weird.
You can just have a whole entire podcast.
you can
based on
make a
nerds.
you can make a movie out of your business.
Hey, I like finances.
Yeah.
All right, Chode. So,
I was like, you know what's funny is I'm gonna clip it because I was like this, like when you guys are like really going into the conversation, I was like, and then Brian did the same thing, and he was also like,
Going full Jim from The Office.
Listen, we went full ass on that.
oh
one,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
yeah, that is
You gotta embrace the nerdness, man.
Yeah.
You gotta embrace it.
I love it.
2025. Any regrets? Anything that
Well-
we did that you did well? That you know, the same question, but now you answering instead of
Yeah.
the people who answered before. It's like crazy.
I would say, I guess my biggest takeaway, I guess I've learned so many things that I did wrong that I feel confident that I won't make the same mistakes going in 2026, that I can have a clean slate of a lot of micro mistakes that could have piled up and I wouldn't have noticed because it got a little slower. And then I, had my son and, I was home a lot. So I had a lot of time to like really reflect on some of the things I was not doing correctly, communication standards, just a lot of things that can make it or break it for an entrepreneur or like a business owner. That when I was kind of flying and, meeting people and, getting new clients all the time and meeting, new business owners, having, setting up all these things, I didn't actually reflect on a lot of the bad habits I had which turn into really big mistakes going forward if I didn't correct them now. Whereas now I'm going into 2026 with that clear mindset of all the things I've been neglecting and doing improperly in terms of running a marketing agency and going to correct them. And, and Travis and I are, meeting more and being more available for Travis too as a business owner. That was a big reflection on me is when I'm usually working or like, I'm really hard to get a hold of sometimes, and not sometimes, but a lot of times in last year. But whereas I never took into Travis's account of how he felt in that, where I was in my own head about it. But then as it started to slow down, I realized how selfish I was being and how many things that probably could have been better if I was communicating more in the business and my business partner and being able to set things up. So there's just a lot of reflection that I'm actually grateful for that things slow down because there's a lot of things I want to correct and it'll just astronomically help our business going forward in 2026.
That's cool.
That's
awesome.
huge. For me, because I'm going to ask myself.
That's right.
Travis, what are some of your takeaways from 2025? The good, the bad.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
He's all like,
Anything you want to improve?
you gotta look at the camera. What is it? That my old friend or whatever. And he's like just crying.
Out of
Like
darkness, my old
I'm gonna ask myself. I guess.
Travis, how can you be better in 2026?
be better. So I kind of decided I was going to change my philosophy, like my life philosophy. I realized that I'm either kind of worried or stressed all the time. Like I don't present it that way, and I don't like let it run things, but I can acknowledge that it's there, like the kind of the constant like checking the boxes to make sure it's okay. And I have ways that I handle it so it doesn't disrupt me, but I've decided I'm going to be more go with the flow and then less reactionary, just actionary. I don't want it to, like, I've decided whether it's something that is just, I'm not going to let things like throw me for a loop. Like I have really bad luck with cars and a lot of other things. Like things just kind of, and it's comical the way it happens. Like things, and I was also talking to a friend about this, like things just go to shit really easily, and it's little things, but also big things. And I get so flustered over it because, and then like, why me? But I've decided to just kind of like embrace it and be like, well, why not? You know, it is what it is. What I'm obviously I'm going to deal with it. Obviously I'm going to get past it. Obviously there has to be a solution. So why spend all the time pissed off about it, worried about it, feeling it? I'm just going to be like, okay, well, why not? Of course, you know, with a little sarcastic twang, but then continue on and then accept the things that come more readily with a clearer mind to just adapt and move on to the next thing. Mm-hmm. Because I just got so frustrated behind the surface, right? Never forward facing, but like snappy with my wife, just frustrated all the time and just kind of like, why, you know, plans fall apart, business doesn't go the way it's supposed to do. You start to get really in your own head about it, even though you aren't acting that way and no one else knows, really. Deep down. Ding. Yeah. Ding. No. Deep down, though, it's like it wears on you. And you'll reach a breaking point if you don't have this realization. So I've chosen for 2026 to have the realization. Yep. I will be patient. I will be still. I will handle things as they come, accept them, and move forward. Without diminishing the importance of them. But why waste time? Yeah. You can have the same conclusion in 5 minutes of actually thinking about it that a person would spend weeks agonizing about. Right. Just fix the problem. Move on. You know? And that's the thing is where...
I like that, actually. Yeah,
I'll take the promptness that I had before when I was pissed off about it and like, let's fix the problem. Move on. I'm going to be like, oh, well. Here we go. You know, I'm going to remove the frustration that it would cause me.
Yeah.
And then while you're going through that, you can just cuss out ChatGPT, like you were saying. You lied to me again. Oh, yeah. Like he was like, dude, I was literally arguing with ChatGPT today. He's like, no, you're fucking wrong. Like,
do you see this screenshot? Is there a button there? Is there a button in the upper right-hand corner? No.
I'm sorry. I just took a creative approach, and that was on me.
Yeah. Right.
Let's step back and reset. Dude, you're the one who reset.
Why would you say there's a button when there's not? Do you see it?
Please remove this from the flyer. You just gave me the same flyer.
Yep. God damn.
With the words wrong now.
Yeah. Now everything's all laid
on. The whole brand name is different.
Well, what time are we at anyway?
Like 7:30.
Yeah, I think we're ready to wrap up.
It was good. That was good. I mean, this is a little different just to kind of go around the table and all kind of ask each questions. Other. But also, it's really, you know, I'm sure someone will get some value out of like listening.
Yeah, one of our
there's got to be tens of people out there that will feel the same way we're doing.
And remember to sign up for a paralysis course.
I will make sure this video gets pushed out so I can just tag you in it. Like, hey, I'll just update you every week with our video count. Hey, the video's at 1,000 views.
There you go.
And you'll be like, you fucking dumbass. Like, he'll start cussing me out. Like, hey, did you get my update this week?
We're at 11. We're at 11.
And remember,
we're at 12 now.
12. Oh my God. Listeners. We're famous.
And one of them saved it as a favorite.
14. Oh, that was my mom.
Right. And all the views aren't just Brian watching on every platform. Yeah. Well, don't forget that we have the Off the Clock networking group every other Thursday at the Racketeer.
Thursday.
Enjoy some cigars
January
and drinks.
22nd.
No pressure.
The Racketeer.
Good
Anybody got the
people.
address? Nathan's not
Fun
here for the
times.
address.
No, he's not.
I don't think anybody's actually made money with the networking group yet, have they?
Yeah.
You know what's fun?
Well,
you
hey, you kind of got a referral almost.
No, I've actually got a client.
Dude,
Yeah,
Nice.
it's already moving.
we should have.
great.
It's
We need to
That's a
talk about
celebratory
that.
fucking drink we should be having.
Is it,
Like
is
going
it
out.
Nathan though?
I'm not talking about clients.
It's client confidentiality.
If it's someone from the,
I mean-
if it's someone from the group, that works.
Yeah, man.
How is it not?
Yeah, that works.
That's actually pretty good, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
no, it's
actually
like
a pretty good thing
that-
to celebrate.
I
though.
will say this: that would not have happened. And I've shared this. I've shared this with Nathan. I went to the Racketeer a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would, and it was never something that was like a destination for me.
Right.
But because of the group, he and I were able to make a connection, and now I love coming every other Thursday.
huge, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's huge.
So it's
I love
when
that.
you get out of your own way when it comes to networking and let yourself do something different, it can open up many possibilities. You know,
Maybe that'll be a topic too. We can hash out like not the next one, but like maybe the next one is like, what is a networking group? Because I've always came in it with I don't expect to get anything from it. I expect to build connections. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I've made so much money with people that like hit me up a year later.
Right.
You know.
seed planting.
You know, it's like because I met with them for like an hour and talked about stuff and helped
Well,
them.
that's the story with
Yeah.
Brian and I. Is I ran into Brian down at the Lair,
Yeah,
and he was smoking with
really?
another buddy of
with the
mine,
other Josh.
with the other Josh that you
There's
haven't met.
another Josh.
And
There's
then
another
and then
See, we
I
can't have that in the network.
well then I sat down
right,
and smoked
right now.
with them for a little bit, and then I was like, hey, you guys should come up and see our studio, and I took them up on the rooftop. So
Oh, nice,
he
nice,
came into the studio before.
Yeah.
But when we posted about the
Was
group,
that it when we had that room or this room?
I don't remember.
I think it was the other one.
The other one was the matte black walls that we painted.
I don't remember.
Oh.
It was 2
The,
years.
the rooftop was
pretty
kind
messed
of
up.
Yeah, the rooftop was pretty badass, but it was enough of a connection to where we became Facebook friends.
Pretty cool.
You became Facebook friends with my wife too, and that's where she was like,
Who
"Hey,
is
Travis
this?
posted something. You should look at that." I was like, "Yeah, I was looking at it." She's like, "I think that's kind of the vibe you've been looking for."
Yeah.
right.
So,
Yeah.
partner,
It's crazy the way that
I became a
totally-
part of your guys' Facebook group, the TBD marketing. Like I became part of that a couple of years ago. I don't really
Yeah.
know
Oh,
much
nice,
with it.
nice.
But then I see like new week, what's your fresh start? So now I have I know who Josh is now.
Yeah.
But for the longest time I was like, who's this Josh guy? Like is he just like the admin?
Right. Yeah.
Like is he just the moderator, administrator of the
Well,
group? And
and
now
then-
I know you're a business partner.
Yeah.
So now it's like a whole different
That's cool.
Well,
connection.
like last week was probably the most excited I've been about the group so far. And
was a good- that was a- that
there
was
was
a good-
only
that
there
was a
was
good
only
one.
like 4 more people, but just the shift in the energy, and the people who have come back every week and then were able to come back. It was just like
See, Apollo's left for a couple of weeks and then came back. So then now we're getting to that point to where like we're seeing each other enough to where we miss somebody.
Yeah.
And they leave,
right.
for whatever reason. So
yeah. I
don't
mean,
ever leave us again.
I'm just feeling really encouraged about it because it is something special that everybody recognizes when they are a part of it. So
So if you guys want a low tension, laid back, but also like we're all serious business owners and we all, talk about our businesses and we all, we have like topics that we discuss and go over, but we're kind of recreating, we found a niche in the realm of networking groups where you guys want to come and, vibe out, see how it is, see how the people are. You're not pressured to talk. You're not pressured to like go and fucking introduce yourself to all the people there and, on a microphone. Like you don't need to do all that. No. Come and have drinks or a cigar or nothing. I mean, you don't have to, but the environment is a lounge environment that's meant to be more relaxing for a couple hours of your time after hours, off the clock, but never really off the clock. But it's not like your typical one you've guys seen, and we've gotten a lot of good feedback on it, and I think it's going to go a long way because just building the connections themselves, I think, is way more profound than trying to go to a networking group just to make a quick buck. Because this could lead you to a lifetime of connections that you would have never had if you didn't sit down in the Racketeer and have a drink with somebody or a cigar with somebody and just vibe out. Not even talking about business. A lot of times I don't even talk about business. I just talk about cool shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then eventually somebody will be like, oh, I know a marketing guy in my networking group, you know, like maybe fucking months down the line, and be like, sick, dude. I just made like $24,000 a year because that guy gave me a referral, and then like vice versa, right?
Right.
So yeah, if you guys want to come, every other Thursday it's on our page. So
It's something special, and we're really excited about it. This upcoming week, we're going to talk about how to choose the right client, and then the next podcast episode will be about that, like how to choose your clients, because eventually you get to choose them, and your life gets so much better when you choose your clients.
yeah, no, it's true.
Wait,
To be able to say no.
You mean we don't need them all?
I call it having fuck off money, because then you can be like,
We're not vibing. We're like not seeing eye to eye
once you
here.
have the ability to say,
You're
this is
blaming
not-
me for everything.
not
about
a
your
not a,
business.
not a good fit. Then it's
a
amazing.
great
Oh, my-
It's
conversation.
amazing.
Our
Next
our
time.
marketing crashed your business.
So show up
Okay.
that Thursday at
22nd.
22nd.
And the
And
following
then-
week,
Listen to the podcast.
tune in.
Yeah, tune in for future updates
OTC
too.
after
Because
hours.
a quick thing is eventually we're going to do Terrier wines
The
for the in between
Yeah.
at one of our buddies owns the
wine shop?
The wine shop.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
And so it's not going to be at like a cigar, because some people just can't handle
Cigar
the
smoke.
smoke, you know. And this will be at a wine shop where you can enjoy like charcuterie and just vibe out, and it'll be the same process. It's just a different venue.
same vibe, different group. But
So eventually we want to
happening
start
in
that.
the
We're not going to do
off
that right
week.
away. But
So
that's in the works.
That's we'll see how
later
it
down
goes.
the line.
We've got ideas.
We're always doing stuff. See you later.
Okay, peace
Bye.
So join
See you
us,
guys.
OTC after hours.
Yes. Subscribe, like stuff. We forgot to do shout outs, but do you guys want to shout out your shit?
Well, we kind of did.
We can do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Really quick.
January is Financial Wellness Month. So if anybody wants to get their finances in order, it's always a New Year's
Ish.
resolution.
Ish.
I'm going to take the ish off of this one. It means a lot.
Gotcha.
No
So-
more ish.
No more ish. Okay.
Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So if you want to get your money right in 2026, January's Financial Wellness Month. Hit me up for just any questions you may have. We teach people how money works. It's a common sense guide to financial success, but common sense isn't so common these days. So let's make it easy.
Definitely.
Dude, did you
Definite
rehearse that shit? That
ish.
was perfect. That was like the best pitch, bro.
I know.
You're welcome.
Like you didn't even stutter, dude.
He did so great.
It's like I'm a professional.
Yeah, it's like you've been doing this for
Have
a
you
long
have
time.
you said that before to somebody?
I've said it several times, mostly on an 87-point PowerPoint.
Oh, yes. Those PowerPoints, they really work.
What do you want people to know?
So yeah, Marine Rescue CDA, we're here for you if you need to. If you're broken down, just give us a call 24/7. Serving Lake Coeur d'Alene, Montana, and Oregon for any salvage recovery stuff. And give us a call if you have any questions about getting your boat insurance covered for towing and jump starts for deliveries, all that stuff.
You should look into like boat bumper stickers with a QR code.
Yeah.
We should.
Actually, with the
Honestly.
QR code, though, dude. Wow. Actually, that would actually be helpful.
while their boat's on fire, they're scanning your QR.
No, it's like it's the premature stuff, man.
Well, it's got to be witty, like if you get fucked on the water or something, like
Just a giant
That
QR
way-
code with like flames.
Oh,
just
ship
behind
happens.
it.
yeah,
Ship happens. Give us a call.
shit happens.
there you go. Yeah.
Or ship happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better because then
what I
it's
said,
not.
yeah.
He's already like halfway
Good
there.
job.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, see, fill in the gaps.
It's all you, brother.
It's all me.
no slop.
No AI slop. Dang it. So as you know, I work at Shabby Fabrics, and we're actually looking for more talent, people that can actually edit, and people that have good portfolios. So if you're looking to take your kind of like your experience and everything that you've done, and be able to apply it at a team that values
Videography?
growth and videography,
Editing.
lots of editing, a little bit of photography, and we work on SOP driven systems. So
This is a W-2, or this is like an employment?
yeah, it's just a normal employment. Yeah. So local company here in Post Falls, great team, and we just need more people. Too much content, and I don't like doing 12 hours a day.
Love it.
And imagine having this guy as your boss.
That's right. Yeah.
He's super cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's good stuff.
All right, and then I guess shameless plug. If you guys are looking for any advertising, marketing, we're a full marketing agency, full service. We can pretty much handle anything online. If you want to make money in your business, we are your guys. We prioritize making people money first, so that your marketing dollars are accounted for, and we can scale from there. So you're not just paying us money to say that you're doing something. You'll always know. You'll have reports, everything like that. So all we want to do is just put money in your pocket and make more than you pay us. That's it.
Yeah. And I just want to thank you guys for watching, all tens of you. And
That will be. I will never let that go.
Yeah, yeah. And having the group grow the way it has, I've been really thrilled about that. I love the podcast plugins. So we will see you next week. And thank you.
Next time on
Yeah.
OTC.
I
After
may
Hours.
or may not be here.
We'll see you next time
You're
on
only here every
OTC
other week.
After Hours.
There you go.
It's good stuff.
Peace, guys.
Nice.
Bye.
Yeah.